Hello everyone, and welcome back to Automotive History Through Diecast. Sorry about that last video. I spent a lot of time trying to edit that, and I could not get it to piece together where I could edit it as the cars were falling off the turntable. But kind of funny, I don't know, about 2 hours after I posted that, I got a text from the Mustang hunter saying, "I just watched your last video, and I have an extra turntable I would like to send to you." So I got a good chuckle out of that. Jason's a good guy. I didn't even ask for it, and he's willing to send me a better turntable since I've been having so much trouble with it. So today I have a box of loose cars, and I love buying loose cars because I kind of open them anyways, but it is a double-edged sword because if they're loose, they may be beat up a little bit like this one. Now, I only paid, I think, $1 for this, so it doesn't bother me too much that it's beat up. It'll go in the collection until I find a nicer one. But these Bugattis are getting harder and harder to find, so I figured I might as well grab it for $1. Next, we have this one. This one I thought was really cool. The guy who sold it to me said this guy lived down the street from him. And he was an actual teacher, and that whenever he fired this up to work on it, it just rattled the whole block. And as you can see in the front, it says Teacher's Pet. It is one that opens like a funny car. So I grabbed that. Again, these were, I think $5 was the most I paid for any one of these cars. Here's an old Ford convertible. Like I said, for the price, I couldn't pass it up. I'm not much of a Ford collector, but you know, $3 to $5 for something with real riders on it, it's really hard for me to pass up. And then I got this same deal, Plymouth GTX. Not much of a Plymouth guy, but again, you know, these were all fresh crack, blister pulls, and for $3, just another one to put in the collection. And here is a bone shaker I didn't have. I forget which series this was, but these tires were made only for this series, and it wasn't a long series, and then they disappeared. Some kind of Road Warriors or something like that. I mean, look at those rims. Look how deep those rims are, and the cool tread pattern on the tires. And then I'm surprised I don't have this one. I think I have it maybe in a mainline, but it was the first time I ran across it in a premium. Again, I think I paid $3 for it. It's in perfect condition. Just another cool, iconic car to add to the collection. And then we have another bone shaker. I think a lot of people recognize this bone shaker. This is the #1 in the Boulevards. This was the first Boulevard to come out. Again, didn't have it in the collection. If I found it, I would open it anyways, so why not buy it for $3 instead of $15 in the card? This is a pretty popular car, worth a decent amount of money. He started this one cheap because he thought the gas cap didn't look quite right. Like there was a mark or something there. I think it looks perfect. I think that's just the way they painted them. But again, I think I paid $5 for this one. So glad to add that to the collection. This next one I had never seen before, which doesn't say much because I haven't been collecting that long. But this is a bigger scale bone shaker. Metal body, plastic base, rubber tires. I love these green tires. If it was a different company, you would think it was a Chase, but No one makes a bone shaker except for Hot Wheels. Here's a nice GTO. GTO is considered the first muscle car because it was the first two-door to come with a big block in it. So nice green, nice gold stripe through there with the red line Real Riders. And I got this Mustang. It was in one of those boxes. Just a really nice red. I think Hot Wheels does an excellent job of reds. The nice Goodyear tires. They don't put Goodyear lettering on their tires much anymore, but it looks really cool and really appropriate on an old muscle car. This one I got, not so much for the deco. It's some art piece, I don't know. But I got it for the casting. I like the old Blazers. I prefer a little bit newer than this, but I do like this body style. Now this one doesn't have rear riders, but it'll get rear riders. I just thought it was super cool. I'm in my dually phase for some reason. I've been collecting a lot of dualies and swapping them over to like gasser type rear riders. I really liked this one. I think it's bigger, a little bit bigger. I think this series was a little more like a Jada type car. It was meant to be a little more over the top. I don't want to say cartoonish, but you know, over the top. And then I got these two. These are Holdens. Pretty much the same platform as like the GTO or the G8 for Pontiac, which I worked for Pontiac for a couple of years. Totally wild deco on this, but it does have plastic tires. So there's two versions. There's the one, that one, and then there's this white and blue one. I thought both were really cool. They'll go in a jammer for now until I'm able to add more space. I need more walls to put more cars up. There was another two set he was selling, and it was this Tsunamis, which everyone says is the original Toyota Supra before Hot Wheels got the Supra license. So this purple one's really nice, and then he had this white one, so I grabbed both. Again, $3 to $5 a piece. Just, I mean, he was just giving stuff away. So those are super cool. And then the last one I do feel kind of bad about. I didn't know it when I bought it. I paid $5 for this car, and looking up online, even loose, they're going for like $90. So I guess that's good for me. I mean, I didn't do it intentionally. It wasn't like I was like, oh, I'll get that cheap. But it's cool to have this in my collection. I'm a G-Body fan. I own a Grand National, so it's always good to add another G-Body to the collection. All right, I appreciate you stopping by. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.